Vega squadrons turn to ban. Team Empires turn to ban. Vega squadrons turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Welcome back, guys. We're here after a short break through into the CIS group stage of WePlay Season 3. Pretty good on time. We're not delayed. No games are postponed today. We've got a full day of action for you from SCA through NA for the Americas, and I'm not alone either. A lovely, lovely gang of people joining me. Ryu, my co-caster, and Scant on stats. Kick things off, shall we? How you doing? How you doing? Ryu, I can barely hear you. Sound like a ghost.
10 seconds remaining.
Sounds like you're in a room.
5 seconds remaining.
Are you using like a webcam microphone or something?
Vega squadrons turn to pick.
Skype is messing with him. Well, anyway, kick it off with a draft. Scant was talking to you a little bit ago about a certain hero, the Vengeful Spirit, being pretty popular. Just with these two teams, but across the patch. Not first picked by Team Empire, not banned out either. Allow the Spirit to be picked up by Team Empire. Squadron though.
10 seconds
Spirit themselves
remaining.
pick it up as soon as they can. Find out. Let's just look back a little bit.
5 seconds remaining.
Vengeful Spirit's Empire's second most hero this patch. Vega's first hero this patch.
Reserve time.
Apparently Scant loves playing in his pubs as well. How about it? What else is out there actually? Can't see the Lone Druid or the Invoker. Nature's Prophet have both been kind of mainstay heroes of the CIS scene. But then again, there's the hero like Chen that comes out.
Turn to
Sure, I
pick.
sound weird.
Hello, you sound super quiet.
I don't know, I'm listening to myself right now on my Vector device. I sound perfectly normal. And last night I was casting with Cap too, and I had the same exact setup, so...
Team
I don't...
Empires turn to pick.
Outworld Devourer.
Team
That
Empires
sounds so
turn to
better.
ban.
Okay. I'll just put myself to maximum for you. But do I sound different?
Oh, that sounds fine. That sounds clear.
Okay, alright, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, it was weird. It
I think
started
you
off...
have different settings than Cap, so I have to
10
turn myself
seconds
way down for
remaining.
him, and then for you, maybe I just need to turn
Vega
myself way up.
squadrons turn to ban.
like at the start, it sounded like you were a ghost in another room, and then you got like progressively louder, and now you're perfect. Now it sounds all good. But draft, yeah, Vega Squadron, Chen, and Venge, while Empire get their hands on Earth Spirit and Outworld Devourer. Now, all four of these heroes obviously highly prioritized across the board by people.
Squadrons turn to
Empire
ban.
take out the Nature's Prophet, still leaving in the Zeus as a pick for Vega. Quite know what no one's going to be picking himself up for.
Yeah, they should have probably banned out Lena. I do agree with the Batrider ban because they don't have a really good way to counter it yet on their side. They also
Vega
banned out the
squadrons
Oracle.
turn to
So
pick.
you have Oracle and Venge being the two biggest Batrider counters right now. And then, so they don't have that. So it's a good ban for that. But Lena versus OD, I think Lena has a really good time in this matchup. You need somebody to blow up the OD too because he's going to be going for the Rod. Or you need to go for, obviously, a Nyx Assassin or an Anti-Mage in those natures. So we'll see what Vega want to pick up here to really either
10 seconds
heavy burn
remaining.
the OD, or do they want to, go get a
5
lane
seconds
dominator
remaining.
against the OD mid? Do both too. So
Reserve
I think
time.
they'll pick Razor or Viper.
I don't know, man. You could go with the Razor, allow the Chen to go for that mech, go more into the stats-heavy build. Come this massive pushing lineup with Vengeful Spirit, Wave of Terror, that Vengeance Aura damage. They're also Dire Side. worth looking at for their Roshan potential relatively early on, with, you know, Chen creeps, auras from Venge, and heroes like Beastmaster, which haven't been banned out just yet, might be something Vega are considering. And there we go, Max Beastmaster.
Team
Get picked up straight off the
Empire's
bat,
turn
just
to pick.
adding more to the auras, more to the creeps, and to throw into these towers. But even more so, those Necro books, once you get up to 3, you're forcing the OD to go into a pretty fast BKB, which he doesn't want to do. He wants to be like, you know, Full Staff, Atos, a Blink Dagger, Shiva's Guard, Hex, all these mobility intelligence items that just up his damage. Ability in the team fights, Beastmaster's not going to allow for that.
10
The
seconds
last cannon
remaining.
OD cannot be. At least still have an Earth Spirit kind of roaming onto his lane to
5
help him out a little
seconds
bit.
remaining.
Yeah, I'm looking at Team Empire here. Gyrocopter can be really good in this
Reserve
situation
time.
to help with all these minions that are going to be here. And they really want to get aggressive. Like you said, they have a really strong lineup from Vega to take control of the
Vega
Roche really
Squadron's
fast.
turn
And
to pick.
you have to have some tempo controller. OD isn't quite there yet until level 11. Can obviously, or it, I don't even know what OD is, can pump out a lot of DPS with the Arcane Orb, but normally you want the huge Sanities Eclipse level 2 to maximize all your DPS there, and everybody has to take Root of the Force, right? You don't want the OD going in first,
10
and I think,
seconds
you know, a
remaining.
hero that can go drums kind of in your face would be good, but
5
it's Vega's turn to
seconds
pick.
remaining.
They pick the Witch Doctor. It has synergy here. It adds some stains to the push. It helps
Reserve
against
time.
the Chin creeps early on, stunning them for 5 seconds. But Vega, what do they want to do? I said they can go for an Ursa if they really want to, and that's a really good hero. Just getting on top of the OD. It also helps with that Roche strategy you're talking about.
Yeah, they're definitely not lacking control either. With the Raw, the Vengeful Spirit swap stun, they've got good ways of displacing these heroes on top of the actual lockdown that they get through their Raw ability. They are kind of lacking is that kind of focused nuke damage. You know, Beastmaster sort of sustained damage, you Raw someone, you want to try and bring them down, Vengeful Spirit stun, come in, Chen creeps, and it's just tickling people little by little in the latter stages of the game. So they need someone that can bring that sustained damage, and with
Team
Omnislash Blade
Empire's
Fury,
turn to
and
pick.
you add in the healing wall to push into these towers, Vega Squadron have the makings of this just wrecking ball of a lineup that's going to put Empire. So right now, Empire, you've got to be scrambling in the drafting phase, thinking, where's our deep push? Where is our actual way to handle these pushes in? Do we A, defend towers? Do we defend tier 1s with, you know, heroes that can blast out these creep waves and
10
slow the push and
seconds
deter
remaining.
Vega from actually moving in hard? Go for more of the split
5
play.
seconds
Do we try and bait them into these tier 1s, allow them to go for the 4-5-man group up, while our other heroes are actually
Reserve
split
time.
on other sides of the map? OD farming, Mage maybe farming off to the side. Does weaken their lanes a little bit, which is always the worrying factor. But if you wanted to defend these tier 1s, what kind of hero would you go for?
Well, Void can help in the situations where you want to defend. You can get a good chrono, but it's not really good against Avenge. So I'm trying to thinking like, hey, Void would be good in this situation if we can get the jump, but we're going to lose a lot of towers. Yeah, the gyro is
Vega
the biggest thing
turn to
to get
ban.
at this point. AoE, but I'm still trying to think of what their offlane hero can be that is going to really help besides the Void. That's the only hero that's really screaming out that can help a lot against Vega Squadron lineup, where it
10
gives you a
seconds
good
remaining.
reliable lockdown, because they don't have it right now. They don't have the. I mean, maybe
5
you get
seconds
a
remaining.
Tide too. Tide or Void is going to be a good ban here for Vega.
A
Reserve
few of the
time.
CIS teams have been messing around with the Nyx Assassin offlane, going for like
Team
Iron Talon, Midas,
Empire's
stuff like
turn
that.
to
There's the
ban.
Void ban from Vega, taking out the other kind of likely candidate for that. The last hero that kind of springs to mind, it doesn't tick the box that we're looking for. It creates new boxes for itself and ticks them. Mother.
10
It's still out
seconds
there that Team
remaining.
Empire could pick up. And that could be the hero that
5 seconds remaining.
maybe disintegrates the push strat here from Vega and forces them to deal with the Brood instead of taking
Reserve
objectives
time.
of their own. But I'm looking at the laning stage and I'm not really seeing a way that Brood does immensely well against Jugger, Venge plus Chen.
I would be a little bit worried just roaming around on the Brood. Get a good dust on him, coconut set up into anything, and
Vega Squadron
pretty much over, but
to pick.
Beastmaster, I think, yeah, you could potentially run Beastmaster mid against OD here. and put Brood off lane, but it doesn't sound too good. OD will just take a crap on him. I think Viper ban was decent. Lina is left to really go head-to-head or toe with the OD, and also the Razor.
Give me the sniper. Give me the good old sniper days. Sniper against OD. Queen of Pain.
Empire's turn to pick.
Okay. I haven't seen this matchup too much recently, but OD is a little bit favored. But at the same time, you have a roaming Earth Spirit as well as a Chen. So both of these heroes can easily get kills on the mid if they have Earth Spirit with a silence, or you know, you take all of the mana away from the Queen of Pain. It could
10
havoc, but
seconds remaining.
Pain, it does add a little bit of
5 seconds
power and
remaining.
huge team fight for Vega, but I want to see how the laning stage goes.
Reserve
Now they have a
time.
way to really take someone down during that primal roar from the Beastmaster. Kind of what I was looking for. During that big old nuke damage, but also sustained damage from Pain. Ability from that blink around. Empire. No Fear has been playing their Earth Spirit more usually than not. So I'm looking at the roaming Earth Spirit, the safe lane Witch Doctor. Oh, Havost, still a Tusk out there, which he has been playing a fair amount. Tusk for the added control, little more ability, save people from the roar. I think could be pretty good here as well. That Sonic Wave, but just like what would a Tusk offer you in the mid
I don't
game
think
really?
Tusk is
apart
good
from
at all.
that?
I think it has to be Tide or what was it? Ardar. Good for saving your allies,
10
but
seconds remaining.
hey, it could work. It could work. Yeah, I was thinking about it. You think about it from a point. You could have Tusk and Earth Spirit roaming in around the map. I just hope they can get enough done, and the AoE factor versus the Chin creeps. I'm wondering if Gyrocopter can do it alone, just because they don't have this huge crush or ravage nor chrono here. So Havos is gonna have to roam around and cause a lot of havoc, get a lot done early on, because that Tusk, I want to see, can it retreat to the jungle like some of these other heroes? Can it get that Iron Talon? And
Buy an
do
Iron
real
Talon,
damage?
man.
I want to see it. Any hero do it? This we have to find out.
I'm pretty certain any hero can buy Iron Talon and just go into the jungle and be like, yeah, what up? I'm farming myself way through here.
5 seconds remaining.
I have a quick question though. The Darkseer was not touched. It was not picked or banned, right? Well, he definitely wasn't picked, but he was banned. Correct?
No. Fire was the only team that could. Here, it doesn't have as much synergy. Maybe you could get the vacuum into the stone kick play you can do, and then you'll have the coconuts bouncing off. You have huge AoE with the OD and Gyrocopter. So yes, since it also helps push out your lanes, the Iron Shell. So it really does help against the Juggernaut, the Chen, and all these things that are And then, but the Juggernaut kind of counters that early on, right? He can just spin. They have Venge. You can get a Purge creep.
Oh, have you seen that video?
The most OP thing in Dota is definitely Chen's Purge creep.
Yeah, if you guys
won't be going anywhere.
If you guys haven't seen that YouTube video where a guy just keeps picking up these Purge creeps, it's automatically first blood. It's like, what is the cooldown? It's like a 4-second cooldown on Purge, 5?
No, I don't know, but it lasts for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know the cooldown, but
it's like permanent purging. Like you just go to a lane, as long as it's not like Queen of Pain who can blink away, it's automatic kills, honestly. It's insane. The other thing about Darkseer is probably laning phase. Being able to get into like Soul Ring Arcane's mech as quickly as you like, with Chen, Ven, Jug, you'd just out of lane, honestly. Tier 1 straight up, whereas with the Tusk, you've got Ice Shards, you've got Roman. Good way to control top rune. Now we've got everyone in the game. Getting underway in a couple of... Resolution OD. Going no fear on the Witch Doctor and Earth Spirit. It's going to be running themselves between lane and lane. Low Dance is actually kind of watched on his carry rolls. Oh, I didn't expect it from him, but the past couple of weeks where he's been playing Sven, Gyro, just chopping people down, a good change of pace for him. And then Havos, need to say anything about him in the off lane. Sometimes he feeds, sometimes he destroys you. Sometimes he just goes in
I miss
big.
Aloha Dance's Rubik, though. Come on, man. You can't do that to the man. It's one of his signature heroes. Now he's got to play carry. But yeah, I get what you mean. A good change up is, and Havos and off lane. And superb.
Wish I could understand.
No, right?
I've got-
Actually, you could if you Google Translate. I can't even type characters though. Never mind.
I've got to learn Russian one day just to understand.
Because that was Google translating what they were saying, but that's because he was in the lobby. He wasn't actually copy paste. You know what they need? They need right click in Dota. Right click.
Just hit enter, right click, you know, come on, let me click it, let me select what they're saying. It must be interesting. We're on about. So
You
Mag
should all type English, please. I really want to, just for fun.
See, that's something that an NA team would do. The amount of times I've been in a lobby with EG or something, and they're just like, stop talking, please speak English. No, just straight out there. They don't care. They don't care. A Mag off lane on the Beastmaster, Shuma the Slayer, Vengeful Spirit, Solo Chen, Pasha on the Juggernaut respectively. So I was like, honestly, there's nothing out of the ordinary with these lanes. We're not going to see, you know, aggressive tri-lanes or anything like that. Much just going to be standard dual lane safe lanes with jungling Chen, roaming Earth Spirit, mid OD against the Queen of Pain. Big question comes down to how do these rotations work out? What can Earth Spirit do in the first 5 minutes? So if he gets himself a haste rune, an arcane rune, can he get these rolls? Can he get the kicks and punch to actually put pressure on the Queen of Pain mid?
So one good thing I do like about the Queen of Pain pick over the Lina that I was suggesting is Lina is very susceptible to ganks, but I think get away with the stun. Pain is definitely going to be way harder to gank though, in the sense where she away here, and they're not going to have all too much. They're going to have to rely on the Earth Spirit silence. But even then, Resolution doesn't really have a stun here. He'd have to already have drained a lot of intelligence away from the Pain where she couldn't even blink, but it's not going to happen. You don't have enough early on. You don't have enough mana to Arcane Orb all the intelligence away. So, but on the other side of things, solo he can definitely get a lot of things done. Definitely gank the OD. A lot of pressure on. You have the roaming Chen Venge. It's very scary to deal with. That's why you have to look at Havos too. He's gonna have to make a lot of space in the off lane. He keeps tabs on where the Venge is and the Chen is, and so that there isn't too much pressure being put on Resolution here in the middle.
Oh, zooming in on the Tusk. This Witch Doctor got in my way. He's an ugly devil, he is, honestly. That's a pretty cool looking get-up he's got. Wearing the top hat. Oh, these are the MLG ones, Devilish Conjurer. They are. And the Bonkers the Mad, the little monkey sitting on his shoulder. Witch Doctor has also been a pretty highly prioritized pick over the past, well, this patch really. I think Scant was saying he's 4th. Find Venge, Chen, and Gyro, I think it was. I don't remember. He was messaging me. Very, very highly rated hero as well, you know. Good sustained pushing with the Voodoo Restoration. Excellent laning support, honestly. One of the reasons he was always picked up was high base damage, good attack animation, Mask with Maledict with ways of zoning out off-laners like Darkseer and Clockwork. Way out of the lane. Now, you look at him and you think, well, level 6, ultimate does 1,000,000 damage. There's no one that's going to evade it, no one with really high armor values at that point in the game. He can position himself well and throw the Death Ward in a good position. People just straight up die to a support with an ultimate. Same to think about Death Ward as belonging to a support hero.
Yeah, it seems like last patch was Dazzle, glory days of Dazzle. Now it's becoming the glory days of the Witch Doctor. And it's more so to do with the paralyzing cast too, and as well as you said, the Death Ward. Just cast against all these summons in all the games. I think it's the perfect counter to a Beast too. I mean, the board is completely useless in the lane, and that's a 42-second cooldown. Level 1 here for the Beastmaster, whereas you're comparing it to a 20-second for a Witch Doctor. I mean, it does pales in comparison, so get a lot of harassment done. Good. And game is underway finally, Durka. We're waiting. I don't even know what was resolved or what happened. DC'd. Still in the dark here.
Well, apparently they were calling each other's brothers in the wait there. Yep. Bratan. Привет, Bratan. Давай, хорош, хорош. That's the extent of my Russian
30
before we start
seconds
swearing
to
and,
battle.
you know, spout memes. Rude stuff. I don't want Loader to get on my back. Want that. Again. Both
Finish
Empire
the round
and Vega
next.
have won 82% of the games where they got first blood this patch. Holy shit! That's insane.
Pretty damn good yet. So
That's a scant stat.
well, there's no point in even watching afterwards. guys.
Yeah, so
The
whoever
bottom
gets
gets
first
first
blood
blood
wins the
wins.
game. We can go home after that. Oh my goodness! Like that caught me off guard completely. I had no idea it was so drastic. So lane setting up as we expected. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. Pasha up at top. Sioma the Slayer with a Vengeful Spirit supporting him, and Havost with good little D-ward there for Dire Vision actually. Who has the Observer? Ken, back in the jungle. Series and Knobs. Place them down, but it's the middle lane.
Cap was
Oh,
it.
the roll cancelled out. Oh, the Astral
Oh.
Imprisonment. The timing wasn't there between Resolution and No Fear, so no one, he gets a break, he gets a freebie. Not going to be lucky next time, I don't think. They'll sort themselves out, iron out the kinks to get themselves straight back in. As the voice up at top is taking a bit of a beating here from the level 1 Blade Fury. Some of the Slayer's stun coming out, so Havost already burning through a salve. Well, the first minute of laning stage is even...
And he started off with Shard. Asked to get level 2 in order to make
Oh, Phonic. Oh, Phonic, that's not where you want to be. He tried to trade hits here with Mag, but he's just going to drop the Queen of Pain. Down he goes. The first blood is there, and No Fear's being chased as well. If the ball can get in range, able to quite finish that off.
Dire's
But
middle
Mag
tower is under
was
attack.
originally here just making sure to safeguard his own little pull camp, or his stat camp even. That's a little Witch Doctor coming in to put it up.
I keep seeing first bloods. Last night was like a Skywrath mage running in, trying to block it for a Beastmaster wall, and then mid just rotates over and easy kill here. So this is very interesting to see how much pressure they try to put on and how much aggression they. I thought Resolution got the Astral Imprisonment early to dodge the Shadow Strikes. Obviously, nope, set up for the kick, but so far that hasn't been looking too good yet.
Oh, well, no one 5-3 up against the 7-3 of Resolution. This OD started dominating a little bit harder. This lane's going to push into his tier 1. The last hit under that pretty nicely, but Beastmaster, where is Mag? Got an Iron Talon coming to him, right? It's on the...
Twice the strike.
Buying himself boots. First. Beastmaster, no Iron Talon for him. Just trying to farm up with the double boars, actually. Mag should be able
That's
to
kinda
clear
weird.
this camp out. Yeah. I saw him save up like 780 gold and thought, right, Iron Talon plus like a magic stick or a salve or something. Goes and gets off some brown boots so he can run himself around. Now this does mean Phonic has to stack and pull to make his laning time worthwhile, because there's no one to zone, there's no real need to be dedicated down in this lane. Through. All sense there. Queen of Pain, no one has caught up. It's actually looking really solid in this lane against Resolution.
Is Resolution doesn't have enough mana to really keep Arcane Orbing just because he keeps on using his Astral to harass, so he's not getting the upper hand on anyone. The thing that happened at the 2-minute rune was Chen left the DD rune for no one here in the mid lane, but then, you know, all of a sudden we got the Air Spirit bouldering in, taking it from the Chen, and then that's what he was doing. He was trying to finish off this creep over here, get level 2.
Mag is still farming the camp. He's hit level 2.5 and Hawk out. He doesn't quite have enough money for Iron Talon just yet. Wait, does he? He does, right? Talon's super cheap. By the time he gets
Yeah.
back to base, he'll have enough money.
Maybe he wants that.
Ah, screw the
No.
TP scroll. Resolution's getting bullied. Resolution's getting bullied by no one at this point. Now he's going to force the salve out, but that's a free rune for no one up at top. Bot build finally gets a bite at this fight. Oh, I thought the deny was there from the board down to bot on the regen rune, but Phonic picks it up, takes it.
Mine.
Point, you're looking at the Chen. When is the first Chen rotation? Solo has hit level 4. Maybe now looking to move in onto mid. The lane is pushed pretty hard forward and no one. 5. There's the first instance of damage. Don't have the rotation in. It's just No Fear waiting behind. ready for any kind of engagement.
One is taking king. He's minus 16 intelligence. Worry here. Does not have enough for his plus a scream, so he can only really dish out one. Could have a rotation, like you said, but Solo is just doing his own thing in the jungle. He's already level 4. Very happy. Wild One Ripper. Figure it out here. Does he get enough time? Oh no, he's gonna dead, but they're stacking the ancients too. This is so much efficient right now from Vega. That yeah, Pasha has to go for Battle Fury in this game.
Stack.
Unless Axes.
Stack didn't quite work out, but yeah, this is the full commitment here from Mag. Saying screw your lane, I'm not going anywhere near the gyro or the witch. I don't want to get hit by a cooldown or a rocket barrage. I am just farming the jungle, peacefully, calmly, meditating over in the jungle while you guys come and deal with you later on. Miss out on that third ancient stack though, but just fine. Now this might lead, I'm just wondering whether this actually does lead to Mag changing up skill builds, because quite often, you know, we see the max Call of the Wild, level 1 or 2 axes, and then the Inner Beast try and pump up that DPS into towers. Oh, Havost caught off the side here with a Chen trap thrown out down onto the Tusk. He's fine though, it looks like. No more bits of control coming from Solo. Havost should just be able to salve himself back up to safety. But yeah, with Mag's skill build, do you go Wild Axes, keep going for Inner Beast?
Good question. You really want to have at least a point in inner. You have this kind of threat, as well as, you know, all the creeps around. So you have to get one in stage, but you have to max Call of the Wild. So yeah, like I said, it has to. Feels like if he wants to do the Ancients, very slow, or on the back of a Juggernaut, having lane.
What's TP's out?
Cheek man, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna go here, gonna go there. But yeah, this is so really surprised that he hasn't died yet, and he's almost level 5. I mean, Havost so much out of the off flame is very impressive to watch.
Aloha, I heard the cooldown coming through. I was wondering where is this happening? What's going on? Aloha's actually farming off to the side. Gold stack for him in the new camp. Giving No Fear some needed experience, because the big question for us was Chen versus Earth Spirit. Who gets the good ganks out? Who really applies the most pressure to lanes? And okay, No Fear, he's kind of spooked no one a little bit, made it a little bit scary at the middle lane with the movements across. This is where Chen has hit level 6. 7.5 minutes in, he's got a couple of creeps, a Troll Trap, Centaur Stun, Boulder Toss from the Golem as well, and this could be the good opening that they want for Resolution, but Sioma gouted. They've even got Havost sitting behind the OD as well, just in case.
Yeah, there was no way that was going to work out unless they went this very long route around this way, because one, Havost was expecting the gank, so he was standing on the left side, really played from him. They had a ward scouting out where Havost was standing to, so the only place that to go was all the ways around, or Thor. Funny, gonna be dead here.
Gone into oblivion. He's still healing up a good amount through Vida Restoration, and the kick from No Fear. It might almost save him. Oh,
he's pretty dead.
No one has the Sonic Wave. Snowball's already been thrown. He tries to run into the Ancient Pit to kill himself off.
Ecstasy.
Pain gets it.
Agony.
They
Radiant's top tower
need a little bit too much here. Now that Solo has his level arcane boost, putting a lot of pressure. Still doesn't have a purge creep, but he's got the boulder throw, baby.
Starts things off with that, and Resolution. You can astral all you want, but in comes the second boulder toss, and then they kill him off. With the nuke and OD down and out. The last hits wise, 40 and 12 start for the OD, 36 and 16 for the Queen of Pain. It's been an even lane as far as that goes. That kill, no one pushes himself up to level 8, close to level 9, and net worth a good 800 head of this OD at this point.
Still haven't even seen Sonic Wave yet. That's the scariest part about this. It's 4-0 right now, waiting for the side of Vega. Top, yep, Aloha Dance, pretty dead here, buddy.
Phase, Boots, Magic Stick, and Salve, and has the Omni Slash from a million miles away. Pasha gets the range on it somehow. Gets himself the majority of his drums. No Battle Fury rush for him. He's going Aqua into the drums, the stats build we go. Want to do some early fighting, go early stats, and then back into the Battle Fury if you really want.
It's just the rotations from Aloha Dance. He hasn't made any play mid lane yet. He didn't rotate in to really save Ocean. He was pretty much dead with the chain game, but he still killed off somebody, and if they had another rotation, it just seems like Empire do not have crisp rotations right now. Not really saving the people that are getting ganked. As I say that, maybe they will this time. Resolution mid?
Yeah, the swap back, Resolution, the kick is not even going to save you. And again, it comes back to this Earth Spirit. What has No Fear done this game to really consolidate their lanes? Moved around a lot, there's been lots of movement from him. Looked dynamic. But actually get a job done. Not contributed anything to the lanes whatsoever.
Pretty much an useless Earth Spirit. Resolution would have been insanely fast on that swap to dodge it because it was a swap into a hurl boulder. And it was nice synergy there coming out from the side of Vega. They're just on point right now. Everything right. They even have all their mid-game items in Juggernaut here with Pasha. He just got his jumps. Hopefully they don't fight right before he gets it. They don't have God right now. That is their only weak point. But Beastmaster is online. Is available again.
Can Radiant even fight into this while they're walking in with the Ice Shards, the block and Doma, and the cast throw? That's two of their big T-fight spells already utilized, and then comes the hard-bound push. Pasha runs in, Mag's there as well, the cooldown's big, Aloha Dance has locked them all in with the Death Ward out, Mag is taken down, but no one has a Sonic Wave across them all. For Vost, surely he's gonna fall if he goes any further in, but this cast is even bigger. Resolution finally gets the kill on the Chen, but the damage is dealt a 2-for-2 so far, and no one is just cleaning up house. The shop is his, and Phonic barely dies as that TP like it was about to complete.
That was just no one show, boys, and the Chen show, man. The creeps died, the golems died, and they just spawned little golems here and just threw more at the OD, and poor Resolution could not move. Oh, it is so underwhelming right now. We haven't seen one Sanity's Eclipse yet. Guy just stun locked throughout the whole team.
Off right now, 2-10. There you go, they're getting a big old lead for themselves. Start to wonder, back into this for Empire. You've got your drums being built up on OD. You go like the drums into Falstaff, the drums Vega that we've seen a hell of a lot of. Kratos might help you out. 4 supports. Just getting his arcane boots running. Aloha Dance. The Helm of the Dominator phase boots build. A little bit greedy, not massively greedy, but still really want to be stacking up these ancients with your Dominator creep, which is now being scouted out. Vengeful Spirit realizes, you know what I'm doing up here? Block it. Don't need. I'm pushing on.
Phonic did have a really good play last fight. He had the good forward, like he did a tremendous amount of damage. It just not enough. Nice bounces going in, but yeah, right now their way back into the game is pretty much Vega screwing up and going for a Roche where Empire can catch them hard right into a huge call down. Sandy's here. Not gonna do that. Vega is standing in this game. They know they're ahead. They're just gonna keep lanes, getting farther and further ahead. So I mean, they can't touch the Beastmaster bottom. They can't touch the Juggernaut top right now. Really well played so far from Vega.
You've only got to imagine in the next 30 seconds, minute or so, the Russian zoo is going to really converge in on this tier 1 mid. 6.86 debut on Queen of Pain, interesting. I mean, Invoker definitely has been the hero of this patch so far, so not so surprising. But Pasha will be heading back into the Battle Fury like we kind of
middle tower is under attack.
Health and a nice little 1 stack there for him. In the next, I guess once Chen has mech, maybe that's a better marker to point at rather than a timing period, but once Chen has mech, the zoo gets formed, the tier 1 mid and top, and then they start to look Roche pit. Because right now, that's what Aloha Dance is doing. He's not stacking ancients for himself. He's just ready and waiting with his creep in the pit. Know when they head in there.
Yeah, they really have... Their lineup is not good for Empire for picking off solo either on the back line with his play either.
Attack.
Like they have no way besides Havos going in the back, and Havos can't solo a Chen, so have to kill off the Chen in the backlines to win fights, as you're saying, because yeah, he has way too much to say with the Hand of God and the mech online. We haven't even talked about the healing ward coming out. So, man, it's just looking horrible right now for Empire if they want to get anything done in these team fights. There's just so much sustain coming out of Vega. Sure, they might have the Voodoo Restoration, but it's only level 1, and that's not going to be enough. The Vos is really poor.
Yeah.
He's
I'm looking at him now, and I see one bracer. I see a secondary bracer being picked up, and I just wonder, is he going to make 4 bracers for you?
Let's try to survive.
Just go for the max bracer strat, honestly. Just like bracer into treads, just tank up as much as you can.
Like the 4 Wraith Bands. Oh, Resolution versus no one here.
Oh, that's an Orchid. 15 minutes in, and Resolution, okay, he hides himself back in the trees. P from No Fear, no one. Debut of that Orchid, sure. He puts the Fear of God into that OD. Get the kill.
Like out that back to the jungle.
Radiant's middle tower
Got his drums
is
built
under
up, but definitely need another huge item here from OD to be really impactful in these fights. And
Alone.
oh yeah, they're just right here we go.
This is a
could
big
be
one.
a very big mistake from Vega.
There's a golem on the high ground. Golem on the high ground. He's acting as a turret or a ward or something to toss these boulders down onto the low ground, but up goes the Hawk. Nice shards. Poking and prodding into the pit as no one. Wandering around the outskirts, but he'll blink into the Roche pit as this Chen Centaur. Top 3 people on the back lines, and Empire is so paranoid about going in. They don't have cooldown anymore. They have to commit or get the fuck out, because at this point, Vega have taken Roche down, and Empire, they bail. Head to the hills, get out of that situation, because there's no way you're committing with that cooldown not really landing on too much.
Yeah, Aloha shouldn't. They want a team fight there. They have to save the cooldown, the team fight, but he used it already. Line OD Sandy's clip very underwhelming right now, and he also has to get a lot of attacks off before he even uses it. Intelligence is really low right now, and not taking that Roche fight hurt Empire a lot. Right? You either lose the game right then and there from Empire, or you make a good play. Oh,
Sonic! See ya, buddy! And once again, the Earth Spirit, you know, trying his hardest to get these kicks out. Level 7, 0, 1 and 1 still. No Fear is...
Who's the feeder on Vega's side?
With the 2 deaths? That's a good question.
There's only one. 10 and Beastmaster.
Beastmaster, one apiece.
top tower is under attack.
At No Fear's score, the Earth Spirit hasn't had a bad game per se. Not been an atrocious performance. He hasn't had best game to showcase the abilities and the rest of an Earth Spirit. The lanes haven't opened up to him. Been any opportunities for him to go, you know, rolling in and kicking people around. Just been a really lackluster hero.
At the end of the day, put enough pressure on the mid. He went for the Astral first. They put a lot of harassment on the, but it didn't accomplish anything. Right? He still got back into the lane. He got the rune control, and now they're just really on that foot because OD got shut down. 1 and 3 right now for Resolution, 4th in the farm. Even Chen almost has more farm than him right now. So shut down OD effectively. And yeah, he's going for a BKB in this situation, or maybe a Dragonlance. BKB in this situation is horrible. You have to basically get it just for the Chen, because Roar goes through, Sonic Wave goes through, and Ulti goes through,
and Bench Swap goes through as well.
Roll Net goes through.
They've got so many things to really demolish through that BKB. You're right. Proposition send the illusions up, scout out, but Ancients are gone. There you go. They're on the hunt. They're looking for blood. Fresh stuff right here. Resolution. Get himself away from danger there as TP is out.
You have to make that TP away because you don't know where the Hawk is. So even though they weren't running at Resolution and they were just going to go out the push wave, still, you have to be very cautious of where the Hawk is at all times.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gyrocopter, another worrying sign. currently at 8,000 net worth, but again, it's the relatively greedy builds of Helm of the Dominator into Yasha. I guess it's the same kind of scenario. You don't necessarily want to go BKB just because of the amount of things that can counteract it, or even just go straight on through it. Oh, Provost, what are you up to? There are 4 heroes here just destroying you. Even
he went in solo on Seema, and then 3 TP.
Meanwhile, center bottom lane Mag gets the roar onto No Fear. He's solo killing people here with his Necro Book. No, the micro. He's being pinged by his teammates. Micro. He sends them too late.
Micro the boar on resolution. Time to Astral.
Pasha was spam pinging. He was like, just like, dude, come on, micro your Necro units. Put them onto the Earth Spirit. I could have been a kill, but...
No, but it was more important that he got away there.
Oh yeah, sure.
Boar, with the boar micro. I don't care about the ES anymore. Right from that.
Keeping out, definitely. Oh dear, he was going for that. Oh, BKB for no one.
For an ES. Actually, it's worth it. Screw ES. Kill him all the time.
Cure. The cure has been found. No one with a 20-minute Orchid BKB. And how long does Aegis last for? Another 50 seconds or so. And that expires. 1 tier 2 still standing down the bottom lane. Might be where Vega aimed for. And again, might just be wait for next Roshan.
Make a big smoke play. They're so far ahead. 1,000? 20 minutes? Where's our stats, man? This is the poorest of OSN. 12 minutes out. Did you get the last of that?
Poorest he'd ever been was like 4,879 or something like that. So this is a good like 2k poorer than he's ever been. 20 minutes. Pretty damn poor, honestly, on this Tusk. And again, it comes back to what you were saying during the draft. Tusk might, there might be these little nuanced plays that look good on paper, saving from Raw, having the shards to maybe block in the Queen of Pain mids, and roaming ganks off with the Earth Spirit, and rolling Earth Spirit in with a snowball even. But none of these have come to fruition. Post was, doing well on the levels early on, hit that level 5 marker pretty quick. Never got to do anything with it.
If they had a Tide here, or even just to the Darkseer, he could at least have some farm. He would be maybe K right now instead of 3K. It's just a situation that they put themselves in when they pick this hero. You have to get a lot done early on. Sure, you got the levels, but yeah, we weren't there. And it's really hard to rotate onto a Queen of Pain mid. And Ken already getting up to level 6 so fast. Supposed to do anything this.
So while Empire are farming over the Dire jungle, the Vega is pushing into tier 3. Ice shards will, I don't know, deter this a tiny amount. The flat cannon's good. Back onto the Necro units. Pasha just drops his healing ward to swap a low HUD out this court. Rawness, yeah, there we go. Chuck a couple of ultis down, 3 in fact. And in the swap on its 4 to kill off that poor little gyrocopter. The snowball, it's going to send the Witch Doctor further forward. They'll kill him off in a couple of right clicks for the OD. Astral's up, here comes the Bowl Spirit, fights it down into oblivion. And that sends Eclipse. It drains their mana, but the damage output's just not good enough. Death Wards. They do kill off the Juggernaut. But you just look at this Queen of Pain, no! Resolution's damage! Is this a Rampage Resolution? He's gonna Astral himself. He can just keep the damage output going. The Witch Doctor's coming in, but the nuke from Chen will secure the kill. Decent looking turnaround from Empire. Good kill off the Quap and Jug. Not expecting that amount of damage from the OD to come so quickly.
Not expecting that much greed coming in from no one too. Oh my god, he was like, oh, Ephonic, your ass is mine. But then Resolution, no, your ass is mine now. It's funny watching that. He just, all those, like you said, mana was just gone. It's like, what the hell? And then that huge kill on top of that, just OD a BKB plus 2. Resolution had like 6k before this. I has 10k. I don't
Jump up and farm. Look at Solo and you see like Mech and Hand of God were both still off cooldown. Not having the mana to throw these heals out. Just when no one blinks in, he's expecting Chen to be able to heal him or send him back, but the sets Eclipse, honestly, ruined their game plan completely.
That was a nice folder in too. They timed everything really well from Empire's side. It was nice to see the Astral saving the so long, and then that Witch Doctor play huge. If Witchdoctor had gone down there, I think that was pretty much game because yes, he got off a good pass and he got a good ulti here. So Almost
Dyer's
played that
middle tower
perfectly.
is under
Phonic
attack.
obviously playing as well as Resolution. There is a little bit of life now in Empire. Not for Phonic. Dead.
No one was hunting them the entire time. We saw the three of them pop across. The Astral is there. No one's forced to BKB. Link
Oh, did he get the wave off? No.
Kill off the Spirit will keep well, but no one was hunting there. He saw three of them go in, and Phonic was left alone. Down into that top spot. And now OD has Blink BKB. Be the positional tool they need to jump into the backline of the Chen, steal some imps, and get another big Sanity's equipped. Vega.
They're in a really good position now for Resolution. They're gonna have to job of not time. Okay, so think about it this way: if you cast BKB, you can't be snowballed saved by Havok. Same time, oh, it's just trying to think of the synergy between the BKB. They have the Astral Improvement to save you. That still will go through the BKB for himself there. But the Tusk has been making huge ball saves, but now he can't do that in Resolution. And we've already talked about how the BKB is pretty much useless against all these ultimates from Vega.
Shut up in a little bit. Chen Aghanim Scepter, is he level 11 as well? He's got the double ancient creeps if he wants them. Olo going to be an absolute beast in the upcoming fight. So the extra 15% HP from the Granite Golem, they'll smoke themselves up here, it looks like. Got one on the bench. Grouped up. They're just waiting for this Pasha Juggernaut with his Manta Battle Fury 25 minutes into the game. 12 over. Who's he on into the radius? No? Still walking back and forth. Plan here. They've got naked racks down at bottom lane, they've got mid and top in a fair amount. It's just a case of waiting for Roche to respawn.
And they have eyes on top lane as well here. Could make a play on him. They really want to, but they'll just wait for the Roche to come up, it seems like. Safest play here. I don't know if Empire can really test situation here. Pretty funny watching the Astral Imprisonment farming here, helping Resolution out.
The AoE damage coming out, yeah. No, that timing. Roshan respawns. I'm certain that Golem was inside of the pit.
Oh, they have a hawk there.
Seen it.
That's fine.
Yeah, they know it's up. Then they smoke straight on out. The swap call down is there from the low hand, but the roar straight back onto his head. That's him dead.
Is under attack.
I don't even think buyback, but play forcing out the buyback first, and then go for the Roche.
He's come back thick and fast. Resolution tries to clear out this creep wave. Already, Vega are knocking on your door, looking for this box, which is wide open. The lift is available, and like I said, the buyback from Jarakov that popped up there. Try to prep themselves for this fight that's coming up. Cooldown still 9 seconds until that's ready, and they do hold on to their lift. At the very least, Vega do not force that one out.
Back into
Roshan.
I mean, the gyrocopter is just stalemate here for item progression. It was Resolution, now it's poor Aloha Dance. There. If they go for this Hail Mary play, it looks like they will. They don't have Phonic. You don't have Phonic. Phonic, you have your own smoke. Smoke yourself, bro.
Just smoke yourself and run.
Come on, what are you doing?
How fast is... Yeah, Roshan's gone. Do they still decide to fight this? They're up on the high ground Empire. Bring it, Havos wants to go in. But the low head they've backed themselves up far enough. And bait them up high ground. Vega, if they spread too thin here, far out these jungle camps, Empire could snap and find them. Radiant, back to farming, just protect Resolution as he clears through this mid creep wave. They know what's coming, and they know it's going to hit them hard. Vega are going to push in deep on bottom lane.
Dyer's middle tower
Aloha
is under
does
attack.
not have a TP.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Buffalo doesn't have a Manta Stall already, so it's gonna be huge.
Dyer's middle
Dodging a
tower
lot of things.
has fallen.
Help soak up a lot of damage with the Juggernaut here, but oh, Phonic,
Oh dear.
buddy.
No one deciding to hold the Sonic Wave for now. He's got his BKB as well.
Radiant's
That to
structures
keep
are fortified.
Resolution off his back for now. BKB expended. I guess you got Juggernaut Aegis, but no one has to be a little more mid. Upcoming play, oh, the Astral overlaps the cooldown, and Pasha just says, you know what, I'm gonna slam you down. Snowball keeps almost away from the Bash coming through, but it's Resolution. That's caught over the side by Mag, and now the Death Ward trying to take out Pasha, but he manages himself up, and Sonic silence through Aloha down, and notwithstanding pressure and pain, Pasha just cleaves through them all, and at this point, Vega Squadron take their first racks and maybe even look towards their second as Vofly's back, so there's nothing really much he can do.
That was just the very uncoordinated. Starting it off with the... Oh, there we go. Here. But yeah, they already lost one set of Rex here. It looks like it's going to be two. They have Gyrocopter fall down, but that's about it.
Oh, that top flat cannon as well. Nearly brings down Pasha's first life. The Ice Shards will secure that one. Can they hold this Juggernaut in place for long enough? And jumps no one, keeps away, and Pasha he goes on into them. Spinning through no fear, the Shards and Snowball back onto Mag. Not quite going to secure the kill, the swap comes through. Mag survives thanks to Shoma, and no one up on the front lines, just right-clicking away, blinking forward aggressively with no Aegis and no BKB. He gives up, no he doesn't! The healing ward keeps him alive. Doesn't even give up his life. Vega Squadron, Resolution, into the middle of 4. Hit and crit from Pasha. Resolution BKB is meaningless to the sword of this Juggernaut and Aloha Dance. He pees into death. So GG is called an Empire 4-26. Provost. I mean, that's your number, buddy, but not in this game.
So, it was, yeah, it just comes down to, I think, a little bit of drafting and a little bit of better rotations coming in from the obviously the didn't really fit in the lineup that well if they had gotten the rotations off. Aloha early didn't have presence in any of the team fights for the first 10 minutes. They didn't really smoke